As we've moved from process to product, the things we're measuring has changed. I wouldn't say has changed, but we've added new measurements. In the process world, we measure the capability of a process. As we've moved into the product focus, now we want to measure the structural attributes of the product itself. So rather than just measuring how effective a process is or how well it's conducted, we want to start measuring the result of the product, the result of the process in terms of the product it produces. So we started measuring what we'll call the structural quality. In the past, we've measured the number of defects we found in tests, but that doesn't really give us a structural analysis of the product itself. We need to move to metrics that really go in and analyze the interior engineering, how good the product actually is. Now, how do we use these measures? There's a lot of reasons these become important. Number one, it gives us much deeper insight into the future cost of ownership of a product. It gives us an idea of where our biggest problems are and what we need to do. We're finding that the biggest problems in operations, things that cause outages and security breaches and data corruption and performance degradation, really are the result more of structural flaws than they are of functional errors. And so this has become a very critical part of measurement. Now we find that as more and more work has been outsourced to system integrators, to outsourcing companies and what have you, that we need a way to evaluate what we're getting back from them. Many companies have just basically paid a check, sent a check, and taken whatever they got back. And now they're finding they really do need to get control of the quality of the product that's being delivered back so that they're governing the use of their system integration or outsourcing dollars. We're also now finding people are starting to use these as benchmarks to compare different kinds of development, different outsourcers, different methods for doing development, different locations they have, to try to get a grip on the major causes of productivity and quality or the major weaknesses in productivity and quality across the various ways that they're acquiring their IT applications. So these structural measures have become very important for governing receipt of applications from suppliers, for managing quality internally, for controlling costs, for controlling risk to the business, even for evaluating what kind of risk you present to the business, because this really does give you numbers that you can give back to the business to say this is the risk we present based on the quality and structural capability of this application. So these numbers have become very important for a number of reasons, and we're seeing now that this wave of software engineering that focuses on the product and the measures that we have to collect when we take that focus have become very important, not just for software developers and for IT, but also for the business to understand what it's putting the business on top of and the risks and costs of doing that.